today we will be doing another one experiment which is called soldering iron. Okay, study of soldering iron. So what is soldering iron experiment in a sense? If you look at any electronic boards, okay, circuit boards, you can see that all the components. For example, let me show you one example. See, so if this is a small circuit, we can see that these LEDs or any other components are fixed to one particular place using soldering only. Okay, so we are using lead and using some heating element. We try to melt the lead and we will fixing this component. Okay, so this is actually followed in all the electronics area. For example, if you took any electronic kind of equipment, we can see that soldering iron is there. Okay, fine. So that is the study of soldering, and so we will be looking at this particular experiment today. So what are the required components? Okay, so this is called a soldering iron. So we have its work on directly to 30 volt. You can plug in to this particular extension. You know, we have a extension in your home, you can plug into this and you are getting 230 volt. So using 230 volt, this particular material, I mean this part will be heating. Okay, and we will be using this material to melt the lead. Okay, so this is the equipment to do melting. Okay, and the lead, actually the substance we used to fix this component, we called it as lead. So this is a roll of lead actually. So this one is another one equipment for soldering, and also we use one kind of paste. Actually we call it as flex. Okay, so the name is flex. You can see that soldering paste or flex. Okay, so this is used sometimes, you know, some wires, I mean some copper wire or any other material, you know, if you are trying to solder using this lead, the lead will not be stick on that particular metal. Okay, I mean particular material. So in that case we use some little bit of paste and we try to solder using that you know, we put a covering using some paste. For example, if I wanted to solder this particular resistor using this lead, if the soldering is not proper, it is not fixing on this particular area, then what I will do, I will be using the paste, I will be pasting little bit of paste over this particular area and then I will do the soldering. Okay, so this is how it works. Okay, so this is the this is the use of this particular soldering paste. Okay, so most of the case which is not used actually, but if we feel some difficulty in soldering, in that case we will be using this particular soldering paste. Okay, so that's all, and today we will be doing some one or two soldering experiments. So here you can see that this is called a dot board. Okay, so this is actually a normal PCB. So in PCB board you can see that circuit lines are already printed. Okay, so we need to follow the circuit and we need to solve the corresponding components, but this is actually a project purpose because it's just like a breadboard where, you know, there is no particular circuit, it's purely blank. Okay, so you can connect any component here and you need to, you know, you need to short or you need to do the circuit using soldering lines. Okay, so this is a blank board, so you can do some projects on this boards. Okay, so there is no circuit printed on this particular board. Okay, this is called a dot board. Okay, so we are going to do fix few components in this dot board. Okay, so that is our experiment. Okay, soldering. Okay, so for that I am going to, first I need to, you know, plug in this particular, because this particular soldering end wanted to heat, so that only we can able to do soldering. So I'm going to insert this. Okay, okay, fine. So switch on this and it start heating actually. Okay, so it start heating. So let's wait for some time. So I'm keeping this aside because it will, the tip of this particular material will be heating too much in order to melt this lead. Okay, so I'm placing this beside, and let's take this breadboard. Now I'm going to take one resistor Okay, this is one resistor, so I'm going to fix this particular resistor, okay, in this board. Okay, so this is a metallic coating, so the end of the material will be coming here and we are soldering in this part. So we will be rotating this, and now I'm going to put this resistor in one hole, okay, in one hole, okay, and the end of the resistor, so let me take it like this. Okay, so let me take it like this. Then I am going to insert, okay, I'm going to insert in one particular hole to another one hole. Okay, yeah, I just fix it. Clear? This is how I do that. I just inserted in any two hole. Okay, now I just rotate these slowly. Now you can see that there are two legs coming here. Okay, now I'm going to solder this position and also I'm going to solve this position. Clear? Understood. Now let's see that. Okay, now so the iron is here. Let's test whether the iron is sufficiently heated. So I'm using little bit of paste. I'm using little bit of paste. You can see that. See, it is heated actually because the paste is melting. Okay, so now I am just using this lead, and I'm going to touch this heated iron to the lead. Okay, you can see that the material is melting now. Okay, so fine. So now I'm going to solder this. So for that, see, this is the material, so hold it. Okay, so this is the material. So what I am going to do is that, see that I'm going to use this lead. Okay, I'm going to closely place this lead as well as this soldering iron in the end of this particular area where I wanted to solder. Okay, so place this and I just touch this, automatically it will melt down and the solder will be placed in that position. Okay, so I just soldered one position, it is fixed, correct. Now I am going to solve the other position. Clear? So again I just use this lead and this soldering iron. I am going to place the soldering iron in the bottom of the component and just touches the solder to the soldering iron. Then due to the heat, it will melt down the solder lead and it will be pasted in that position. Okay, so here also see, I just do the soldering, so both the position I solder. Okay, so after that, using a cutting plier or something, you can remove the unwanted portion, you can cut it down. This portion also you can cut it down. Okay, so this is how we do soldering. Okay, so I do one more time. So this time I just use one capacitor. As I told you, we have a cylindrical disc type capacitor is there, so I show you that. So this is a disc type capacitor. Okay, disc type capacitor. So again I'm going to put it in any one particular hole. The thing is that there is no circuit lines and all, so I'm going to connect here in these two holes just for study only. Okay, I just fixed like this. Now I rotate this. Okay, now you can see that there are two legs are there, so I need to solve that two legs also. Okay, so hold this. Okay, fine. Now take the iron and take the iron and the lead. So I just place the heated iron to the bottom of one leg, okay, then touches this particular lead. So the the lead start melting, and the melted part will be placed in the top of the leg, okay, I mean in the bottom of the leg. Just like that I do. Again I place the iron to the second leg. I just touches with this, so it start melting, and the melted will be slowly fixed on the bottom part, okay. So this is how we do soldering, okay. And if you wanted to connect these two legs, you can connect it like extend the soldering to this position, so this will be shorted, okay. So this is how we do soldering. So while doing soldering, make sure that you does not touch any of this part, because this is heated too much, more than 100 degree, so it can able to melt down this. So if you are touching this with any of your body parts or in your clothes, immediately you will be injured, okay. So always keep this in some other places. So there is a stand to hold this metal stand to hold this iron, okay. So don't touch this iron with any cloth materials also, because if you are touching any cloth material also, it will be destroyed, okay. So this is very important. And uh, and one more thing, you should not keep any water or something, because this is connected to 230 volt and the current is coming here. There is a heating coil inside, and due to that only it is actually heating. So if you are putting any water on something, the short circuit will be happening, so it goes. So always keep remember that if you are holding this electronic kind of experiment, you should do proper care, okay, fine. So this is how we do soldering. So I think you got an understanding. So soldering is done. So this is called a dot board, and we fixed 2-3 components using the soldering lead, also the soldering paste, okay. Soldering paste is here, we called it as flex, okay, understood, okay. So once you come to the college, we will be doing we will give you separate soldering iron, soldering paste, and lead, so that you can do such soldering experiment in lab itself, okay. Thank you. So this will cost around for this particular board, it costs nearly 15 rupees, this dot board, and the resistor cost 1 or 50 paise, 1 rupee or maximum 1 or 2 rupees. And the soldering iron, you go to the electronic shop, you will be getting for 120 rupees. And this particular soldering lead cost of 50 to 60 rupees, and this soldering paste cost of 10 rupees. So overall you can do this experiment in your home itself, will cost around 150 to 200 rupees, okay. So this is the overall idea. So this kind of soldering is actually the basic building block of any electronic equipment or electronic devices. But nowadays people are not doing this kind of manual soldering, because it is completely automated, so machine will be doing so let me show you one let me show you one circuit, so you will be get a nice understanding. So you can see here, you can see here in reality we studied this is a resistor, right? This is a resistor, but now you can see here how the resistor look like. So these are resistors and capacitors, how small it is, right? You can see this is LED, small LED, and we have resistors and we have capacitors. So these kind of, this is a small sensor actually. So let me see that, compare this resistor length, I mean the total area, and the smaller resistance, these resistors area. So this is very very small. This is why the devices are getting, the size of the devices are getting reduced day by day, okay. So initially a computer, the first generation computer is inside a big house. Nowadays it is in your single hand, okay. So that's the difference. So so these kind of devices, okay, so these kind of small resistance and capacitors. So this is capacitor and this is resistor, okay. This black, let me highlight. So this black color is resistor and this white color is actually capacitor. So this is called SMD components. So nowadays all the TVs, computers, laptops and your even mobile phone is using these kind of SMD kind of components. So this will be actually using, they will be just placing the paste, and the soldering iron is default automatically is there. So just place this component and they are actually using hot air. So due to the hot air itself, it will be fixing there. Okay, so that kind of machine printing is there. Okay, so nowadays we are not going to do this, but if you wanted to, if sometimes, if this particular resistor or capacitor is any fault, then I can, I can just hold the iron here so that it will be removed. But still, this kind of bigger tip point irons are not used. 5 volt to micro soldering iron is currently used, because this is 12 volt, 230 volt, 230 volt input iron is there. So I'm going to fix, I'm going to do any kind of activity here, then these components will not support this much of voltage or heat. That's why you go for 5 volt mini soldering irons. Okay, so this is beyond their syllabus. So once you come to college, we will see all this stuff. So I think you got a good understanding of our soldering and experiment. So thank you for watching.